Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Adam, and you're watching Unlimited Options Investing. I'm wearing my red shirt today because today is another sell-off in the market. In particular, the Nasdaq is having another rough ride for a second day in a row, whereas on Monday things looked pretty green for the first trading day of the new year. Everyone knew 2022 would be more volatile, and the VIX actually also today spiking up upwards of 10%. So are we going to see continued volatility, or is this just a hot flash in the pan? You have major names, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Nvda, Meta Platforms, Amazon, all selling off. Nvda down 10% on the day, and crypto, don't even get me started with that. Bitcoin is below 45,000, Ethereum well below 3,700. So is that it? The Santa rally is over as Santa Claus has gone back to the north. No. My opinion, although in the short term things can be very volatile and it can be very painful, money is your livelihood and you're just seeing it go down the drain. Why would I even invest at these prices when I could have brought at these prices 20% lower, 30% lower? I know it sucks, but it makes sense for a healthy market to go up and down and go sideways for a bit, consolidate instead of continually pushing all-time highs, because what happens if it continually goes up and up and up? What's going to happen? Inevitably, that bubble is going to burst and it's going to go down and down and down with that much more force, and no one wants that. It's more beneficial for traders and investors for there to be volatility. And you might be thinking, why for an investor would volatility be good? Because it allows you to buy on the dip and catch your breath for names that you do want to hold for the long term. If things just keep shooting up, they're that much less of a deal as they go up. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. Here at Unlimited Options Investing, we talk everything from stocks, crypto, ETFs, and we're investing for the long term. As always, smash that like button. Let's get started. All right, what is safe today? Microsoft down 3.16%. I had sold a put yesterday at 322, and this one is super negative. Not to mention what I already have as a long position, but I mean everyone is really feeling the hurt regardless when there is red. So of course you were hedging or shorting the market. You're pretty much red on the day. Microsoft, Apple down 2%, Google down 4% below 2,800, Nvda down another 5% today. AMD almost down 6% today. Salesforce.com, Nancy Pelosi down 7.79% today. Tesla back below 1,100 again, down 4.38%. We're seeing a little bit more green with the defensive stocks, but technology, anything high risk, is getting decimated. Intel, though, up 2.33%. I'm not quite sure why. The financial sector pretty much sideways. JPM, the banks down. JPM down 1.97%. Bank of America down 1.28%. Berkshire also being down. Otherwise, a pretty mixed market, more red than green. Again, defensives being a little bit more green. Otherwise, technology getting decimated. And crypto is no different. Bitcoin is down 4.56% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum down 5%. Solana down 6.63%. Cardano 5.46%. XRP down another 5%, or 4.5%, I should say. Dogecoin, same idea, 4.77%. Shiba Inu 6.42%. Polygon down 8%. Crypto.com coin 8.36%, or almost 9% at this point, as well as where's Decentraland? Down 7.5% right now. And we're really starting to see that correlation between the crypto markets and the stock market. I mean, it isn't always going to be the case, but making a case for that correlation. All right, and taking a look at the candlesticks. So yeah, what a sell-off for the big cap names. So Microsoft only 4 sessions ago was at 342, and we saw red, and a big gap down again today from where we were yesterday. And right now we're at an area where we've seen buying pressure before, not to mention we're below the 50 EMA, and this is Microsoft we are talking about. And this is a very resilient company. Even though they're a growth company, they also, in a strange way, just like Apple, because of how pristine their businesses are also kind of defensive at the same time. Speaking of Apple, on the daily, we are now bouncing off the 20 EMA, so let's see if it holds up or if we continue seeing more weakness, which could confirm a potential double top from the beginning of December to late December. However, if we bounce off and rebound into the end of the week, we could continue seeing new all-time highs. This depends if the trend's going to break or if it's going to continue. It just depends pretty much if this trend or the 20 EMA, you would say, holds up or if it breaks trend. All right, and taking a look at Google, this one down pretty much 4% on the day. If we take a look at it on the weekly, we see that we're below that 20 EMA. And again, when that tends to happen, in the last few times where we've touched the 20 EMA, we have bounced right off of it. If we continue going back in time, again, that 20 EMA has been holding very, very nicely. Even when it broke the 20 back at the end of 2020, it's a mouthful, back in September, October of 2020, it quickly rebounded back up into this crazy uptrend that we've been experiencing ever since. Amazon also on the weekly is at that 50 EMA. I don't think it's going to break that one. Amazon is such a resilient business as well. and it just can't seem to break this downtrend. But again, just waiting for Amazon to break out. But just like the rest of the market, we're also seeing weakness, not as much because it hasn't been doing as well lately. Meta platforms, nothing is new with this one. Also on the weekly, we're between the 20 and the 50 EMA, stuck in our range until we break it toward the upside or the downside. Nothing much to report here, just again trading in our boring old range. Tesla stock. So after the crazy delivery numbers that we got on Sunday and an awesome Monday session, Tuesday and Wednesday have been less than stellar. Approaching again that 20 and that 50 on the daily. Let's see if we rebound from those numbers or if we continue selling off even more. And specifically with Tesla, I want to see this one not crack $1,000. If it does, then we'll just have to see what happens. And just like the rest of the market, Nvda is no different. Also red today, finding resistance at that 20 EMA, now sitting below the 50 EMA on the daily. Shopify stock still seeing increased weakness. This one is also painful for me, seeing even lower lows than yesterday. In and of itself was also painful because it was down 11%, and today going down even more, down an extra 3%. Because why not? We are reaching oversold territory on the RSI, so let's just see when the buyers eventually step up. If not, I'm going to continue losing money. And JPM stock, after a gap up on Tuesday, we see a big red candle engulfing the entire green candle. That makes sense. Financials aren't very volatile in nature, and it wouldn't be surprising at all if we do see filling of this gap at around 160. Which was previous resistance, acting as the new support line. And taking a look at crypto, first off with Bitcoin, we see this one at the bottom of our trend line, which has been intact since the end of July, as well as this downtrend that we've been experiencing since the beginning of November. So we're looking for the price to continue compressing and then either choosing up or down if we're going to break up toward the upside toward 50,000 again, or toward the downside toward 40,000. And Ethereum, as we notice, is no different, below the moving averages, experiencing this downtrend until we break it, just like Bitcoin. And really being the one that we should follow because that one is kind of like the crown of all crypto. All right, and that's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know, do you think the market is going to continue selling off? Are we going to rebound? Let me know in the comments below. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.